Good morning, viewers. This is Caesar with the all engine velocity. Okay, so I'm riding this morning, and it's been an interesting week. And I went to the shop, and coincidentally, I recorded a video, and I'll throw a clip in here about running out of gas here real quick. So here it is. I am out of gas. That's what that sound was. I should have turned around. Great. Anyways, I really need to solve the gas problem. I didn't have a light that came on, and I looked at the miles, and I guess because I was running top speed on a feeder for like a long time, that it burned up a whole heck of a lot more gas than I thought. And then I also heard the clicking noise from the fuel pump, and if I hear the clicking noise in the fuel pump, if I'm not at a gas station in another eighth of a mile, then I'm dead in the water. So I learned something. But anyways, another thing, it was 84 degrees earlier this week, and then the very next day it was back into the 30s. So rain is normally the separator of temperature, which is obvious in most cases because of fronts crashing into each other. Cold fronts running into hot fronts, lifting up that hot air up into the sky by wedging underneath it, and then cooling and causing rain. So there you go. There's your not weather report, your meteorology report. Is this guy gonna come across, or? I guess not. Can't now. I'm gonna run into cars. So, yeah, that was terrible. But, you know, it's the winter. But for that day, it was beautiful riding weather. It was. And poor Lee, he took his bike apart for powder coating. And then the whole time his bike is powder coated until he got the parts back. It was beautiful. As soon as he gets the parts back, then it's cold outside again. So, I mean, I guess that's the wheel you're gambling with. But yeah, so it is 46 degrees outside, and then a few days ago it was like in the 80s. So this weekend I also tried to sell some parts. I still have them listed. I got the stretch with the fatty and the CVT with the Met gears. No one's come and got that. I already sold the motor and the light and clutch wheel, and then my NCY CDI I still have also. But anyways, I try to sell those because my brother's trying to buy a Ruckus. Remember the guy who rode small bore 2 wheels Ruckus? Well, he wants a Ruckus, so we found a cheap broken one. And that's a relative term because, I mean, to me it's super easy to build these things. I could probably take one apart and put it together, which also is another thing. My dad asked me how far did these break down, because he wants to take one to the Philippines. I was like, it breaks down pretty far. You'd be surprised. Fit it into like 10 different boxes, ship them over into the Philippines, reassemble it. There you go. Instant Ruckus in another country. I'm freezing cold now. There's nothing for me to draft behind to keep warm. And then I didn't wear my thick winter jacket. I don't know why, but I did wear a scarf. Oh, I forgot my backpack. Alright, I gotta turn around. Let's signal right here. I forgot my backpack. Alright, I'm gonna stop here, and then I'll have my backpack when I come back. Yeah, so I forgot my backpack. There we go. Whatever. It's not been a very good weekend for me. Whole bunches of... Oh yeah, another thing that happened I went to go out and record something, and when I went outside to record it, I got called back in to do something, and I decided I'll record later. Well, what I forgot I'd realized I had done was I put the camera, the good one, the Canon M50, on a rack outside, and then I realized it yesterday night, and it had rained on it like 3 times already. So I disassembled the camera, took the battery out immediately, and I put it in front of a dehumidifier, and I'm gonna let the air blow over it before I even attempt to power it on. Because most people, whenever they have their electronics get wet, the first thing they want to do is check to see if it'll turn on. Well, no, you don't do that. Or I don't run an electronic circuit board, it's bad. And then I opened and took the lens off, and then there was water on the digital sensor. So I spent a few minutes cleaning the sensor until it was clean, and hopefully that didn't get ruined. And then what else? That's pretty much it. The rest of it is ancient history. Oh, the lens I think is ruined because the water got in the lens, and I don't know how I'm ever going to get the water out of the lens. But you know, water did get in, so it should be able to get out, or at least that's the prevailing theory. So it also is in front of the dehumidifier, blowing on top of it to keep the air as dry as possible so that moisture can escape. The only problem is I don't have a lot of heat. The house isn't very hot, so dry hot air would be better so that water would evaporate. But you know, take what you can, you do what you can do. Anyways, I made some changes on the Ruckus also. Again, I'm testing a certain look, and here it is. Put some pictures on, and those pictures are from the day that I ran out of gas. I apologize, I really didn't get to talk about much. Kind of a little bit disappointed. I mean, how do you not notice? I'm driving to work, which by the way, here's my backpack. Here's one of the strings, if you can see it, so you know I have it now. It always sits on my back, and it keeps my back warm whenever I'm riding. And I noticed that my back was immensely cold because it was filling them like an airbag. So I had to go back. Can't go to work without my work computer. I mean, I have a spare computer at my desk, but it doesn't have any of my local files, which you're thinking, if you're an IT guy, well, why is all your stuff local? Shouldn't it be saved on your home drive or network share, just in case of situations like this? Yes, you are correct. But there are some local things that I've been working on that are not something that I want to keep on a network share. And because I'm lazy, and I only move final work into the network share, or mostly final. Anyway, sorry about that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yes, I ran out of gas. Hopefully I'll get a spare fuel bottle that I can strap on somewhere here and paint it orange, stuff like that. But anyways, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see everybody in the next one. Can't take my hands off the steering wheel because someone's braking in front of me. Next time.